Hi, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot with your weekend planner. We're going to pull just one card for each sign, just for a little something to see about the weekend. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot, or you can find me at notsomysticaltarot.com if you would like a personal reading. But speaking of Instagram, really quickly, I have a friend on there, and she makes beautiful jewelry. I actually met her through tarot, but she makes this beautiful jewelry also. And I asked her the other day to make me something that I could wear when I read. And so I was coming upstairs to do this reading, and I got an email on my phone that said my package was delivered. Now, I'm a total control freak, and I said, I don't want to see them. I don't want to know what they look like. Make me something beautiful to wear for when I read. I just want something pretty, and I don't need to control the situation. Aquarius, right? Don't need to control. So you see, I have not seen them yet. I am opening them up now, and I'm super excited. Like I said, you can find her at Stellar Creature, and that is on Instagram. And then here's her Stellar Creature. Okay. And I'm so excited to open these. I have not seen them yet. I told her some of the things I liked, but I was like, just do it. Just make something for me to wear that I can wear when I read. Ooh, I told her I love these discs. I love these little Herkimer diamonds. Look at those. And they have the safety back, which I like because I don't know if it's the way I move my head or my hair gets caught, but just the ones with the regular wire that loop through always seem, I always seem to flick them out of my ear. So I'm just going to pop these in really quick because I can't wait. Oh, I love them. I think these are going to be like my new favorites to wear. I know this is just one of those like funny, silly things. And I always have things pretty well ordered on my channel, but I thought how cool to share these with you. So there's my new earrings. And I asked her for a combination of the brass and the silver because I like to do them together. And then I have a private little note, but I'm going to read that later because it's private. All right. Anyways, check her out. Stellar Creature on Instagram. And I'll probably make a little post about these. So you can find me at Not So Mystical Tarot, and I will make a little post and I'll send you over to her page too. All right, let's get started. Weekend planner, everybody. I didn't know what you all think about these big cards, but everybody seemed to really like them. So we're just going to go for it. We're going to do them in order. I'm going to start out with Aries. Page of Pentacles. Message coming about money. Maybe you're looking for a new job, new position. You're looking for something different to do with your finances. Maybe there's an opportunity that's coming for you to refinance something, consolidate, improve your credit. But either way, it is something you can physically put your hands on. So be aware of an offer in your inbox maybe for a different job. Be aware of maybe a colleague, boss, coworker, somebody pointing something out to you that is of value. And also think about your finances. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to consolidate some things or realign your budget this weekend. Weekends are a great time to do that because you don't have to pressure the work week. Okay, we have Aries and then we have Taurus. So let's go. Ooh, the Hanged Man. I love this card. The Hanged Man is all about looking at things from a different perspective. And in a lot of these decks, you'll notice too, this is kind of a crazy thing. When you flip him this way, it's the same pose as the World card a lot. And of course, the Hangman is 12, the World is 21. I'm just pointing this out to you, but that's kind of a cool thing. So maybe looking at things from a different perspective will give you the opportunity to have more things available to you, which obviously that makes perfect sense, right? So there's something in your life that needs a new perspective. There's something in your life that if you just look at it differently, it could be, I don't want to say a problem, but there could be an issue or something in your life that if you just stop for a moment and look at it from the other person's point of view, or maybe a point of view that, I don't want to say that you could be wrong, but from a point of view where you're not the person calling the shots, you might see something totally different. So take that opportunity this weekend. Okay, next we have Gemini, and this was the card that we have, the Magician. Everything is available to you. Well, this is just a really positive weekend. It must be because we're coming off of Mercury retrograde, right? Everything is available to you. If you look on the magician's table here and in his hand, all the elements are there just for you to take. And that's the thing about this, is that the universe provides everything. You just have to go and get it. It's not like they're not going to knock on your door, you know, with a basket of all the things you need. But if you ask, you can have those things. So know that this weekend there are opportunities for you. So far, so good, everyone. This is kind of an interesting thing. So no, there are opportunities available for you. There is no limit to the things that you can have. So, all right, next we are on Cancer. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. You must have a choice to make. You've been working very hard on something. But this is all about not settling. So if you are, in fact, working very diligently toward a goal, this could be a financial goal, it could be a job that you're pursuing, it could be coming to the end of a project you're working on, don't settle. If you look, there's all these pentacles stacked up and you don't see him grabbing any of them. It's just not the right time. So you may see a quick end in sight. You may see a shortcut you could take, maybe a corner that you could cut. But if you do that, you will be disappointed. You are better than that. So don't settle for anything this weekend that isn't exactly the right thing for you. The right thing is coming, and you may be presented with a quick opportunity this weekend. Maybe a shady way to earn a couple dollars. Maybe a way to cut time off your project. Maybe, not finish something quite all the way and just, go, I don't care. Don't do that. You are better than that. You deserve better than that. So keep an eye out this weekend for a tendency that you might feel to just settle and go like, I don't care, because you deserve much better than that. What do we have for Leo? This one. Two of Cups, Leo. A teamwork kind of moment, a partnership. Could be romantic, but it could also be just time together with a really good friend. It could be even time with yourself. I see this a lot of times as time with yourself, because so often we are so busy helping everyone else, taking care of everyone else, doing everything for everyone else, that we don't take time to kind of remember who we are, the things we love, the things we enjoy. This could be just some time away with you, just to sort of realign your goals and what you want. But like I say, it could be a time for you to have an opportunity with another person. But I don't see like large social interactions. This is small and quiet. So it is either time home alone, just with you, or out in nature alone, or with just one other person. So look for social opportunities this weekend that are small in venue, not so big. And let's see, we have our Virgos. This one's just sticking up here. Four of Wands, building a brand new foundation, a celebration. This is a beautiful card, often referred to as a marriage and family card. I mean, you see on this particular deck, you do see like it looks like a bride and groom down there, and they're pretty happy. You see them celebrating. This could also be the celebration of a completion of a goal of maybe the two of you as a couple. If you're working together on something as a team, that could be very promising, that maybe you're going to get great news this weekend. We have some stuff going on here. My husband's a Virgo, so I kind of pay attention to that. We have some things going on here, and I would sure love to see this be happening this weekend. Be very, very exciting. So, yeah, I'll let you know about that. There are some things going on here. Like I said, this channel's about to get kind of interesting. So the foundations are going to be upset a little bit, but I think it's going to be for a very, it'll be very rewarding when it happens. All right, Libra. The Chariot. It is coming on in. This is big energy, and I love the Chariot card. I do caution you, just that sometimes as this energy comes in, you have these two sphinxes here, and they're kind of facing, if you notice, they're turned back to back. They're kind of facing different directions. This is an energy that I often say it's kind of like herding cats. You really have to be in control of what's going on around you. This energy can be utilized to do a lot of things, or it can be utilized to do a lot of things and accomplish nothing. So, let's just say, I'll use an example. Maybe you want to paint your bedroom this weekend, and this energy could be used if you are focused and you really pay attention to what you're doing to accomplish that goal with a beautiful outcome. This energy could also be used to take all the furniture out of your bedroom, decide you want to refinish all the furniture, rip a wall out of the bathroom, and not finish painting the bedroom. That's what I'm saying. Is you could. It's a great energy to have coming into your sphere, but you want to make sure that you are mindful of what you do with that energy. All right, we're gonna head to Scorpio. What do we have going on for the Scorpios? I feel like this is our Scorpio card. 9 of Wands, observing, been through a lot. Nine of Wands also is not only a time to observe, but it's also a time to decide what's next. Because what comes after the 9 of Wands? The 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is, if you remember, somebody bent over carrying this huge, heavy burden. And the 10 of Wands is about, like, you have done all you can do and it's time to put it down. So you have this 9 of Wands here. You're observing, you're deciding, you're making some choices. Do you want to pick up that extra responsibility, or do you want to take a pass on that and really enjoy what you've worked on so far and kind of see, like, you see all these little buds up here, see where this leads you in the future. Make some decisions maybe as to what you want to do in the future, but don't just jump right ahead and end up with that 10 of Wands. So I think this is a weekend for some observation. Definitely some observation. And let's get a card for our Sagittarians. This one. Queen of Cups. Didn't expect that one for you Sagittarians. Queen of Cups. Oh, this kind of makes me like, time to just really maybe feed your own emotions this weekend. The Queen of Cups is gentle and beautiful and loving and kind and sweet. But this particular Queen of Cups actually always looks a little bit sad to me. And I feel like it's time that maybe she gives to herself this weekend. Maybe she gives a little bit of time to herself. Just like I said before, when that 2 of Cups came up, that sometimes, I think it was for Leo, sometimes it's okay to spend a little bit of time on you. And that's what I feel like this Queen of Cups is saying too, is it's wonderful to be the Queen of Cups, but it's also not something that comes just without any effort at all. So it's, I think, a time to feed yourself this weekend emotionally. Take some time away. I think we're doing a lot of that. It looks like we're doing a lot of that stuff, a lot of self-exploration this weekend, a lot of examination, and a little bit of soul searching. I mean, there is some action thrown in there with the Chariot and the Hangman Magician, but I definitely see this as a weekend of downtime, and I think coming off that Mercury retrograde, that is no surprise. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. Here we go. 8 of Pentacles. You're working hard and really starting to see some results. So we had the 8 last time in the beginning of the week, and I can't remember who had it, so I'm going to have to look at that. But I know we talked about getting to work. I almost think Capricorn, we talked about that it was time to jump into whatever we hadn't started this year that we really wanted to, and it looks like you've done that. And I think this weekend is no time, being that we have this 8 of Pentacles, which is a lot of work, but it's like work that you're actually seeing results. I think whatever you started working on in the beginning of this week, you are starting to finally feel a little differently. People are seeing you differently. You're seeing a little bit of a result. Keep right on going with that. This is not a weekend to quit and relax and lay around. Keep the momentum going and keep right on working. It seems like even though it is work, there's a satisfaction that you have from it. So keep on moving forward. You're your earth sign, so the Pentacles totally apply to you, and that's kind of a happy place for you. He looks very content. He doesn't look stressed out. He looks content in his work. So continue that work this weekend. I'll be very interested to hear what you have going on. And let's see, we have Aquarius next. I'm sure you've heard me say 100 times I'm an Aquarius, so how about this top one? 7 of Cups, a lot going on, possible for emotional overwhelm, but also time to make a decision on what it is that you will and will not allow emotionally to come in. There's a study on my Instagram this week on the 7 of Cups where we really reflected on that a little bit and talked about, is this an overwhelm? What actually is this? You know, is it time to make a decision about things? So you can check that out on Not So Mystical Tarot on Instagram and see that. Also on this channel, I have readings for the first half of March, second half of March for each individual sign, and I also have the first half of April up for every individual sign. So take a look at those, sun, moon, and rising, if you need more clarification. And if you want a personal reading, you can get one all set up on Not So Mystical Tarot. I'll look forward to hearing from everybody there. I do not offer at this time the free one-card readings because I am a little bit too busy to do that right now. I did that for a while for the first time person one-card free reading, but right now I am a little too booked up for that. But my readings are pretty reasonably priced, so if that's something you're interested in, I look forward to working with you on that. This is our Pisces card. Let's see what we have. Seven of Swords. We talked about this last week too, and we've talked about it in our studies this week as well on my Instagram, Not So Mystical Tarot. This is about the secret keepers. And, you know, sometimes people read this card as somebody's cheating, somebody's lying, somebody's stealing. But what I see a lot of times with this card is we live in an age of social media, right? Where everyone is, I use the term oversharing every bit of their lives. Personal information, you know, you had a fight with your girlfriend or boyfriend and, you know, you're mad at your boss or you're mad at your sister and she did this, and, you know, we air a lot of dirty laundry. We also had a study with this in the Sun talking about new things, goals, dreams, wishes. That's on my Instagram right now in the very recent posts. And it says, you know, it's kind of like when you have dreams, goals, and hopes, they don't need to be shared with the whole world. This is also, I see this a lot, and this comes up a lot when we talk about social media, about keeping things to yourselves. Not everything that comes into your mind or things that you're working on, goals and dreams, belong on your social media until you're ready to share them. Just like when maybe you're pregnant with a child, you don't tell everybody the second you find out because, you know, you're not ready to share that information yet. Same kind of thing, your goals and dreams, maybe the world isn't ready to hear those yet, or maybe they wouldn't be encouraged. So we don't have to share everything. Some of the things that we can hold the dearest to us are our dreams and our goals. So when it comes to this weekend, especially social media, maybe dreams and goals that you're setting for yourself, problems that you've had in your personal life, this is a time to keep them privately to yourself. Or like if you have a close family member or friend that you want to share with and you often talk, that's fine. But as far as social media goes, be very mindful of what you share on social media and keep those things to yourself. They are your business and your business alone at this time. We may have something different going on for next week, but that is the message that I have for each individual sign for this upcoming weekend. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. I am longing to say goodbye to Mercury retrograde as it is heading out of our time zone, our space, our sphere of influence. Can't wait for that to be done. And I do hope if anyone does participate in any of the full moon and Libra things that were going on, that you got a lot out of that and that you're able to set some amazing goals and expectations for this next moon cycle that is coming. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all more than you could ever know. And I will talk to you very soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.